What's up, everyone? The Vibe Kage here, and a new what if that low key came to me while I was at work today, like literally throughout work, and I was just listening to Anime King. Love his work. Anime King too. His other channel, double plug. Um, yo. Anyway, true shit. He had Naruto Uchiha the Sage, and listening to it, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And now I'm gonna do. And I've also heard a lot of other people do Naruto being a Uchiha. And I already know I have Naruto being technically the half Hyuga, half Senju. Then I also have him being like related to the Rekage. Was it the Rekage? No, the Kaze Kage, and then Kushina having boy release and lava release. Was it lava release? No, it was storm release, and then I gave that all to Naruto, which the only thing he was missing. No, I gave him all. Yeah, I made him OP, and I felt nothing bad for it. But now this one's here, and Minato would still be a Namikaze. Kushina is the Uzumaki. She's actually related to Fukaku, um, he's sister. So here's the thing: Naruto is, the cousin of Sasuke, but you know, Fukaku did not like Minato. So when Minato got Kushina pregnant, it was a no-go. And well, things kind of go as normal. Kuchina was able to tame the Nine Tails because of her Sharingan. She was the first Uchiha to seal the Sharingan within her. She had the regular Sharingan that Itachi would have. So she had Tsukuyomi and Amaterasu and Susanoo. The one right next to it, that on the other side of the plus sign, would be Naruto's Mangyukyou Sharingan that he'll awaken here in a bit. And then the ones that are on his eyes is the eternal Mangyukyou Sharingan, which yet again I am going to explain right about now. So, you know, the attack happens, Nine Tails is sealed, Minato dies, he still seals some of his and Kushina's chakra within them, and it all continues on as, you know, it is known that he is Naruto Uchiha, but he's still shunned for being the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. It's like they hate for Uchiha is even more, so even the Uchiha hate him because they're thinking, great, now we have twice as bad the reputation now. So, yeah, Naruto's put through worse situations, and one of the key differences is that Kushina's student, because she did train someone in this timeline, a someone who, I'm not gonna lie to you, was manipulated by Danzo to pretty much do the same thing that happened to Gara. So here we go. Um, this ninja, blue hair, uh, Iruka's friend too. So this is gonna complicate some shit because it is, set up where Mitsuki would attack Naruto. Naruto, defends himself, accidentally kills him, realizes that this is, the only person who's not mistreated him throughout the whole ninja village. Even through his own Uchiha brethren, they avoid the shit out of him. They hate him, and he never understood why. He never understood what he did to get anyone to piss him off. This is when he actually pulls out a scroll, hands it to Naruto, as you know, Naruto, he's going through a lot because, he's begging him, his friend, like his teacher, his sensei, not to die on him because Naruto doesn't want to lose this. But Mitsuki tells him, this is Danzo's doing. You are the son of the fourth Hokage and Kushina Uchiha, the sister of Fukaku, the head clan Uchiha. It is an S-rank secret, punishable by death. Much it does me now, but don't tell anyone, will you? You don't want anyone to kill you. I know I don't. Kushina and Minato, they loved you. They loved you very much. I believe you can tame the Nine-Tails power. Not with just your Sharingan, but you, Naruto. I believe that you can change the Uchiha hatred curse. As, Naruto's not entirely sure what he means, as, he's still 4. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I'm making this hella young. Um, he tells him, take this scroll to Lord Third and he will help explain it all. As, he does. As, we time skip to, Lord Third, Iruka Sensei, and Kakashi, Naruto. They're reading the scroll. Iruka Sensei found Mitsuki's body, and the one who pretty much turned in Naruto, who's kinda thinking that Naruto should be executed for killing them. As nope, in the scroll it straight up has 3 things sealed within it. As first thing, another scroll, which is a message to Naruto from Kushina and Minato, which explains his whole heritage and situation and how they love him. And this is an in-case scenario because Kushina got bad vibes. Ever since Minato just said you're over worrying and panicking, and that's supposed to be my job. As Kushina chuckles, but she made this scroll and she had Minato write a few things. The next one is a special scroll of jutsu that is, Minato and Kushina's highest, the highest, best quality jutsu that they could muster up. As, this is their gift to them. And last but not least, Kushina's Sharingan eyes, which had unlocked the Mangyukyo, which happened when she had to witness her, she had to witness her previous lover die before her eyes, sacrificing himself. And she met Minato. And Minato was able to, help mend the broken heart. Help, prove that the Sharingan eyes aren't cursed, because before she even unlocked the Mangyukyo Sharingan, she never had to achieve negative emotions. She was one of those just naturally positive, pure-hearted people. She did experience a tragedy, thus awakened the Mangyukyo, but she didn't really like using it. That wasn't really her thing. She liked to be a highly skilled shinobi without relying on the Sharingan, which is something that she wanted Naruto to do. Yes, your Sharingan is very important, but so yeah. So, did I just make Naruto awaken the Mangyukyo Sharingan? Like, right off the bat? You're damn fucking right I did. Which, yeah, we going with it. As, in the note, in the scroll, it also said how this was Danzo's, mission for him to test the Jinchuriki to see if he would lose control, but Naruto didn't, so A, good shit, and B, to awaken Naruto's Mangyukyo Sharingan, so, the Uchiha could grow stronger, since he is the Jinchuriki. He has to have something that could maybe help him control the Nine-Tails. And then we have to get him under our control. The double railing of a railing. Which I am about to skip this song because it is too sad. Hold up. Skip. I like this song. Anyway, back to the what if. As much as they want to take out Danzo, they can't because he's an elder and all that bullshit. Lord Third's a bit of a pushover and a bit of a pussy. Won't do shit. So, blah blah blah. So Danzo don't get nothing, but Naruto, he remember Danzo. He hate Danzo. He hate Danzo. So, another thing that I feel I should explain is Naruto's Mangyukyo Sharingan is special. Unlike you know, Sasuke, who has two different forms of Black Flame variants. Naruto gave him a special ability in his jutsu. His dojutsu prowess. Yes, he does have his own Susanoo, and surprise, surprise, his Susanoo is a orange one. It'll be orange because Kurama orange, Naruto orange. So, yeah. Anyway, as I was going on, Naruto has two special sub abilities in his dojutsu, which I'm giving to him because main character. So, some OP bullshit. As one of the first things is he can now open portals. He has a dojutsu that lets him manipulate space. However, it's not how. Excuse me. As it's not as Kamui, where he can make himself intangible with that shit. Nah. Nah. Instead, it's similar to a flying Raijin, where he's teleporting to places he's already marked. And places he's marked is, you know, imprinted with visual chakra. Which, what the fuck does that mean? He has to stare intensively at it, and then boom, it's marked. Because bullshit. And I like bullshit reasons. As, you know, another added ability is any place that he's marked through this visual ability, if he channels chakra through it, focusing, think of it like if he meditates, he could then see, you know, think of how Gaara would do the sand eye. Oh yeah, this is the sub ability of the teleportation, is this special wheel design would actually allow Naruto to also see through the portals that he has created. A spatial, mirror, that he can glance through and just teleport through. You know, that's where I was going with this. That's what I mean when I say it's a portal, but it's also a mirror that he could see through. It sounds kind of weird, I know, but I like to use some of the mythology or, some of the terms that come with eyes, being the windows to the soul, or, you know, the whole Sharingan is a kaleidoscope wheel or a copy wheel, a mirror wheel, things that would replicate, also illusions. So, yes, this is one of those things, as, oh no, we're adding more, because, you know, once Naruto, this song is good, but it does not fit my vibe right now, so sorry. Too sad. Too sad. Eh, no, no, no. A. This is a vibe. Stars Tonight by Zedid and Drole. I might have mispronounced it. All capitals Droeloe. One, like just one go. But then it's Zeds, Zeds, space, dead, and then Drole. Drolo? I don't know. A la verga. Me vale. As the other ability that Naruto possessed is this one. I am not even going to fucking lie to you. I'm just ripping straight off of Boruto, but I'm going to use it better. And that is the Trash Ushishiki. You know who I'm talking about, the owl one with the fishing hook and rod. I don't want to say his actual name, but his Renegon ability that, you know, weirdly lets him have the epitaph in King Crimson where, he's skipping time ahead, so he's already seeing the future, and then he's returning back to it at the same time. So, yeah, weird as fuck, but I liked it. I thought it was pretty smart actually, and I liked how Jiraiya was able to counter it with, you know, putting him in the stomach frog, and he's saying, "Haha, we've only been here for a few seconds, but you've been here for a couple of minutes." I'm back. I'm sorry. I totally spaced out. Talking to my brothers real quick, and I'm going to restart the song again because I love it so much. At least it was fun by JVNA. Like, love it. Quick story break. Like quick, just real quick. I'm really, really good at like hiding and suppressing emotions and being stone faced like a motherfucker right now. Just enough bullshit has happened that I've evolved to this. I've transcended as, normally I don't show my emotions, but, first time I hear one of her sad songs, I damn near bust into tears, and I'm like, wait, no, she broke the seal. The emotions are leaking. I was confused, and then the more I listened to her music, the more I started to vibe with it. So, yes, I will shamelessly plug another person because they deserve more recognition. Also, for shits and giggles, follow my younger brother on his YouTube because, he just plays Apex. He doesn't really do much. They're short clips. It's just funny sometimes. It's one of those like, damn, he really do suck sometimes, but he sometimes gets some good shit. So, yeah, he's amateur, but I love him. He's my younger brother. Like Itachi, I would wipe out like a whole village for my brother. Anyway, continuing on with this what if. Fuck, I really did, you know, blank out. Anyway, you know, Hiruzen decides that Naruto, we're gonna have to teach you how to use your Sharingan, so Kakashi, help the boy out as, Kakashi would train Naruto from this point on, since he does now have the Mangyukyo Sharingan. Naruto surprisingly mastered it really quickly. He still ended up being the same positive person on the outside, but those who, you know, could truly, like those truly special, like empath people who can really read people. So, no one in the Leaf Village, honestly, but someone eventually would know that there's a deep, dark sadness within this boy. The resentment that happened, the Uchiha slaughter happened, but nothing really mattered to him. When Itachi came to Naruto, Naruto instantly activated the Mangyukyo Sharingan. Itachi activated his as Naruto's eyes widen as he's saying, "Your eyes are like my mom's." As Itachi squints at him, saying, "Tsukuyomi." As, the two tell each other everything. They both realize, fuck Danzo! As Itachi asks Naruto something very basic and something very simple. He tells he tells him that, Sasuke did activate the one totem Sharingan in both eyes, but, his mind might have suppressed this. Help him, help him awaken the Sharingan again. Help him gain power. I want him to come and take my life. Is Naruto saying that's stupid? We need to kill Danzo. I know not everyone in the village was at fault for what happens, but what justice is there if the man who continues to do such atrocities is left unpunished? As, Itachi's just like, wow, you and I are more alike than I'd like to admit, so this is something else that's changing, is Itachi then decides to place his hand on Naruto's head and share some of his chakra within him. And I do mean a substantial amount of chakra within Naruto to implant a special jutsu within him. Similar to how he did to Sasuke, when Madara, Tobi, Obito, Jubito, Simplord, Sympato. What was it? Obito, Sympato. Yeah, Sympato. Um, However you want to say it. Regardless, all that bullshit. So, yeah. But this jutsu is pretty much programmed to activate when a certain pedophile snake were to stroll in, as he's 100% sure that he would either come for Naruto or Sasuke's body for, you know, the Sharingan. I'm back. My brother wanted to talk, and fuck, just damn it. I don't even know where the fuck I am anymore. Damn it! I just totally lost my train of thought, and now I'm fucking pissed off. I'm not even mad at my brother. I'm just mad at myself for losing, train of thought. Just in case you guys are thinking I'd be mad at him. No. Just fuck. I just had it. Give me a second. I'm back, and fuck. I hate the fact that I hate. Forget. Anyway, where was I going with this? Back to the what if. So, Sasuke and not Sasuke. See, this is what this is why I always hate myself more and more. And why enough. Reel it back in. Fuck. Actual Ivan is back. Anyway, Naruto and Itachi would be talking in this Tsukuyomi world where, Naruto would tell him everything that happened to him because of Danzo. Him having to kill the person that he cared about, thus awakening not just his Sharingan, but the Mangyukyo Sharingan. He realizes his two dojutsu abilities are really weird, but kind of cool. Kakashi has trained him somewhat, as, the third did not want Fukaku to know that, I've unlocked my Sharingan, but now that you've killed him, I guess that's pointless. As, Itachi saying, if you overuse, they have my mom's eyes. When I graduate the academy, they're going to transplant the eyes, and I'll have the Eternal Mangyukyo Sharingan, which Itachi's just like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Fuck. I can. Okay. Naruto, what are you going to do when you have the Eternal Mangyukyo Sharingan? Naruto just says, I'll become the Hokage. I want to protect the Hidden Leaf. Despite everything that, has happened, I feel like I can still do good. I feel like I can change. I feel like I can make this village better. And then, once that happens, I can help other villages. I want to make the world a better place. Which, Itachi is just like, you're a fool. And then proceeds to show Naruto the whole, Uchiha massacre before Naruto's eyes. And then, leaves Naruto. He knows he could take him right now, but nah. Just nah. He wants to, he's curious on how Naruto will do, how he will be. So now we time skip all the way to graduation. Naruto has actually not shown his Sharingan eyes. It is told he is told to keep it a secret by Lord Third Kakashi. Iruka still scowls at Naruto because the death of his best friend by Naruto, and then his parents were killed by the Nine Tails. So there's just no way that friendship could ever work. So yeah. He graduates. He's still on Team 7 with Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. However, Hiruzen tells Naruto that before he goes anywhere, he'll do the surgery. So Sakura and Sasuke, they're the only two when Kakashi picks them up, and they were annoyed Of course they did ask what Naruto was, and they said he had to have some surgery. Nothing major. He'll be back within a few weeks. 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks. Because he's a kid. So they thought. But, 2 days later, Naruto's fully healed because of Kurama. And Kurama was, he pulled Naruto into the mindscape while Naruto was sleeping. Because Naruto's new Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan was fucking OP as shit. Because he inherited Kushina's Amaterasu and Tsukuyomi. Some fun shit. As his Susanoo is also the potential to be perfect, but he's not awakened it. His body is nowhere near that level of shit, so don't even bother of thinking that shit. Just give it time. As, Jirai would still have been the godfather, but Naruto does not really care about his godfather. He even told Kakashi, if anything, he would have preferred Kakashi be the godfather, because Kakashi's actually here. Kakashi has to tell him, well, I'm technically here because I have a Sharingan eye. As, he's saying, but, you know what? You are not my godfather, but you are here. My godfather, who's supposed to be here, isn't. So I feel, just, you're better, Kakashi-sensei. As Kakashi, he felt touched, but, excuse me. Continuing on with the what if, as, we go to Naruto getting out of the hospital. Sasuke makes fun of him for being a stupid dope, as he's still not allowed to explain his Sharingan or Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan to anyone, as it's inevitable that he would show it off in missions, but, if it's not needed, don't use it. So, yeah. Anyway, this is where fun shit happens, where we do our missions, time skipping, everything. Where, since Naruto's already higher up than Sasuke and Sakura, Kakashi actually has an easier time training both Sakura and Sasuke, since Naruto doesn't really need to catch up. This song make me sleepy. I love it though. That's also a good song. It's also a good song. It's also a good song. It's also a good song. Hey, I can't skip this one. Kid Cudi for the win. Hey, one more. Night. Hey. 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 Sorry. I'm back. This is the madness keep attracting me. I gotta stop. Back to the what if. Naruto, he would not be the one to argue with Hiruzen about getting better missions. He would actually be grateful for the missions that he get. It's still Sasuke with, I am Uchiha Sasuke, new clan head of Uchiha, because Fukaku was clan head. Now he dead, I become clan head. I'm doing him dirty by doing that, but fucking funny though. So, continuing on with the what if, as now we have, Sakura the fangirl swooning over Sasuke, but I bet you're wondering, is there a Naruto fan club? Absolutely not. Despite him being an Uchiha, he is hated. Because he's still the Nine Tails. And because, they're thinking, maybe it's his fault? He's born, Nine Tails escapes, Minato dies because, him. He's the reincarnation of the Nine Tails, so they think, because of the whisker marks too, and, they just don't want to like Naruto. Plus, fuck Danzo, so, yes, I know. Anyway, continuing on with our fabulous what-if story. Naruto, when the land of the bridge builder and the land of waves happens, land of the bridge builder. Damn. Um, the bridge builder arc in the land of waves happens. There's a significant difference that it's not just Tazuna being escorted. Wait, what? Yes, in fact, it's the water daimyo and Tazuna, both of them, which means there was just a tad, just the tiniest bit more cash to throw in to add, a second person, a second Jonin to the squad that would allow this to work ever so better. You know, this person, she doesn't really have a squad of her own. She's kinda low-key Kakashi's girlfriend, so it is the super sexy Konoichi Anko Matarashi. Matarashi, I think? 99% sure, I might be wrong, but I do not give a fuck. So, continuing on, Anko is also going to be in this. However, Gato's men, because they know, the water daimyo is also going to be there, so it's going to be perfect. Stick up the water daimyo, finesse all the money, total control of the water country. Yeah. As, damn, that sounded weird as fuck coming from me, not gonna lie. Continuing on with the what if. I do love this song, Blood on Me by Seven Death and Slander. And I do mean not sudden death, but den death, as in SVDDEN death, all caps. So, I'm tired. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Messing with your mind. That sounds like my ex. Sad boy. Sorry guys. I'm just tired. I'm trying. So, continuing on with the story, as Anko, Kakashi, the rest of Team 7, the Water Daimyo, Tazuna, they're walking down when the Demon Brothers would still happen. Gato, he's still sending the fodder. But, Zabuza and his two assistants would, be very useful in this situation. So, we're going. Anyway, continuing on, as, this time, when, the water puddle happens, Kakashi and Anko are making googly eyes at each other. Anko's, being hella inappropriate, flirting with Kakashi, trying to get him to do some shit. As, Sakura is saying, Sasuke, we can do just like that. Oh god, that felt so wrong. And I need to be Chidori in the chest for saying something like that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're back to this. I am yawning because fuck my life. Anyway, Sasuke just scoffs and saying as if you're annoying. Ugh. Runs off. I'm an Avenger. Wait, no, not yet. I will rebuild my clans. I am the ultimate emo boy. I am Edgelord. Hey, I love that one. Like I said, Anime King, my guy, he does some of the greatest shit you could ever imagine. Hey, no, why'd the music stop? I mean, I know, but still. It's just, I'm getting the video ready on YouTube. You can hear it right now. What if Naruto had 9 decades? Pause, because when this is done, I am going to watch this. So, hold up. It's my Roku, so go back to Spotify.
Launching Spotify music.
See? Now, am I 100% sure it's going to save it on YouTube? Absolutely not, because it's Roku and not my Xbox. But my brother is in my room, and I don't feel like being a dick and kicking him out, so, you know, I'm gonna just let him nap it off. As, damn, you know, didn't even save any of the songs. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go back to YouTube. I don't even care anymore. Yes, close out of Spotify. As go back to YouTube. As, yep, it did not save it. Damn. Well, God has shit on my dinner. Why don't you? As, you know what? As I continue this what if, you know, Naruto.
I think we're giving you guys part 6
Oh shit.
of What If
Pause.
Naruto
Pause.
had
Why
9
is it not
Genkais.
pausing? Alright then. Now it's pausing. Yeah, what if Naruto had 9 Gege Kenkais? True shit. Part 6. It's lit as fuck. You know, as Naruto decides to be the one to take out the Demon Brothers because he, you know, he kind of wants to do something. You know, Kakashi has trained him, but ever since Team 7. Oh shit, son. That one snuck up on me. Damn. Shit hurt it. As ever since Naruto, you know, joined Team 7, Kakashi didn't really have time to train him. So he's kind of just worked out some things on his own that he got from the scroll of his mom and dad. So, yeah. Naruto would throw a 3-pronged kunai, you're hearing me right? Right at the puddle. You know, the Demon Brothers wouldn't think much until Naruto would say, "Release!" As then, out of nowhere, from the 3-pronged kunai, a giant fire dragon would appear. You know, the Demon Brothers would evaporate from said lake. You know, they'd jump out, some of them with burn marks, as they're like, "What the fuck?" As, you know, Naruto on the ass, you know, not even waiting. Damn, I said, you know, a lot. As Loki and Uzumaki? Who knows? Anyway, Naruto elbows one of the Demon Brothers right in the jaw. The other one tries to get him with the poison hooks as Naruto blocks with a kunai in his back, not even looking at him, sweeps him under the legs, you know, kicks him in the back as, you know, he does a backflip and stomps on the man's chest midair, kicking him into the ground as Naruto lands perfectly on a kunai that was embedded into the ground not too far away. As, you know, he's saying, "Well then, that was fun." As the water daimyo just like, "Oh, so this is the power of the Uchihas. Oh yes, I'm so glad we got him." As, lo and behold, Naruto decides to show he has all 3 totems. Sasuke apeshit. You know, saying, "What have you done? How did you awaken your Sharingan before me? I am the new clan head of the Uchiha. How dare you be better than I?" As Naruto would proceed to tell him, "You have absolutely no right to say that you are better than me, Sasuke. You have no idea the training I have done, the amount of anguish that I've had to endure, and what I've had to done. No, and what I've had to go through to awaken my Sharingan eyes. To develop it this far was not a good thing, Sasuke. You have no idea." As, you know, Naruto doesn't turn into the Mangekyo or the internal Mangekyo, he just swirls his Sharingan, flaring it as Sasuke backs off, being intimidated very, very well. You know, Kurama chuckles in Naruto's head as, you know, he's saying, "Hey bruh, that was kinda funny." As, you know, Naruto's just like, I don't get what's his problem. We're both Uchiha, but he feels like he's better than even me? The fuck? You know, I almost want to tell him that my mom was his aunt. See how he feels about that. Then Kurama saying,
Still probably think he's better than you, since you're only half Uchiha. But you have eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. You legit have your mother's eyes, Naruto. Naruto. There will be more coming after the Water Daimyo and the Bridge Builder. If you need my power, do not be afraid to ask. I know you were told not to show a lot of your Sharingan abilities, but if need be, if you are tired and you need chakra, I will gladly supply you. Just try not to make it leak out and terrify others.
As, Naruto nods, he fist bumps with Kurama through the cage, as Kurama then lend him a quarter of his chakra, as Naruto's just like,
ooh, sweet baby Jesus, that's the good shit.
ooh, yeah. As, Naruto then proceeds to walk off with Kakashi, Anko, Sasuke, Bridge Builder, and Water Daimyo. We time skip about 2 days. They're close to the water country when a thick mist appears as Zabuza and a apprentice of his, not Haku, the other one, they appear. Zabuza with his sword as, this white-haired girl, she has red dots on her forehead. Zabuza says she is one of the rare bloodline users of the Hidden Mist, of the Kaguya clan, as this is Kimi. Yes, female Kimimaru, rather than Kimimaru, just Kimi. As... Anyway. Fuck, I just had my train of thought. As Kimimaru... No, just Kimi and Zabuza go in to attack. Naruto, Kakashi rush forward. Kakashi is mad that Naruto would rush in. Anko was just saying, "You brat, what are you doing?" As, Naruto activates his Sharingan eyes and proceeds to, match Zabuza perfectly, which surprises everyone. Zabuza, who's swinging his executioner, is actually being pushed back by Naruto with his kunai. Wait, what? How's that possible? Well, unbeknownst to many people, Naruto had actually taken up a special gravity seal on his body that put him under normal of 100 times gravity during his trainings, during the month of D-rank missions, and his body had become accustomed to it. Now, during this mission, he was told that he could, show off some power, so he decided, might as well get used to this new physical boost, so he had undid the seal before they had left, the night before, and he had actually trained his body some. He was in the training guards, exploiting how good his body moves, trying to make sure, nothing could surprise his new sharp, heightened agility, strength, and speed, as Zabuza was shocked that Naruto could easily, parry his blows with his giant guillotine blade. As, Kakashi, he was dealing with Kimi, but Kimi was more than Kakashi could handle due to her weird bone Gekkei Genkai. Kakashi could dodge them, but his stamina was not enough. She's not sick like Kimimaru would be, another difference, and she does not have the curse mark, another difference, as, Zabuza would take Naruto lightly, make fun of him, as this is when Naruto would rush in, manage to look Zabuza in the eyes before he said, "Tsukuyomi," as Zabuza, in real time, passes out in the floor 3 seconds later. Within those 3 seconds, Zabuza had spent 3,000 years, my guy, in a horrible world where Naruto had stabbed him, beat him, burned him, drowned him, froze him, electrocuted him, buried him alive, suffocated him, thrown him into a vacuum with no air. horrible forms of torture for 300 years. He made it where not only was it him, but the faces would shift between Kimi and Haku. This would fuck up Zabuza's like mind so bad. When he fell, he was out. Kimi says, Master Zabuza. She jumps out, grabs Zabuza by the arm, as Anko's just saying, I won't let you, and then two needles to the neck. She falls as Haku falls right before them, as she's wearing the mask. Yes, she. As Kakashi rushes over to Anko, Sakura and Sasuke are just like shitting themselves because they have no idea what's going on. As Kimi looks at Naruto and saying, I won't forgive you for this. As Naruto saying, I just put him in a genjutsu, that's all. Nothing too terrible. You don't have to hate me. As yeah, they're gonna hate you. As hold the fuck up. How'd I get an ad of
Body care by EOS.
legit? I just got an ad for no fucking reason. That was weird as shit. Alright then. That I got no words for that, my guy. I got no words. So where was I? Fuck. Man, Naruto. He pretty much just stares at them, telling him, all I did was put Zabuza in a genjutsu. It's not like he's dead. He's not Izuku. I was about to say Izuku, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Naruto looks over at Anko as, Kakashi says to remove the needles in her neck. As Haku's eyes widen, as Naruto saying, nothing can get past my eyes. As he spins the EMS in front of them. As this is when Haku, she falls into the internal Mangekyo Sharingan, and she is not in Tsukuyomi, but she does see a genjutsu of, the Nine Tails Fox around Naruto, and then Naruto shifting into his perfect Susanoo form, which also terrified her because it was as giant as the QB. So she was terrified. She ended up falling on her ass as Kimi says, "Snap out of it." As she shakes her head and she leaves. She dips out. All three of them. As Sasuke, Sakura, they didn't do dick, but the water daimyo is just like, oh my boy, you truly are magnificent. As he's just saying, thanks to this Uchiha, he believes that the land of waves and the land of fire should have a better peace treaty. Of course, right now things are tough, but in due time, this kindness, this greatness, this gratitude that, I feel, believe me, boy, I will invest it inside you, and we will make it up to you one day. As Naruto's just saying, oh, you guys don't have to worry about it, as I'm just glad to help. Naruto, he's excited because this is an A rank mission for him. Kakashi looked at Naruto and saying, what was that jutsu? As, Kakashi knows Naruto is not, restricted, so he can use the Sharingan, but, hey, what did you do to him? As Naruto would say, I used, the Tsukuyomi. Sasuke hearing this, he gets, PTSD in his head. As, he's just stuck. Shit like that. That sounds fucked up, I know. I don't feel bad, though. So, continuing on with this Naruto, we are going to win. Team 7 plus Anko would arrive at the bridge builder's house. But one key difference is from here, the water daimyo would also have to leave and travel further up through the water country. Zabuza is not in the right mind state to attack, so, it would be 3 weeks before he gets up. It takes Anko 2 weeks before she gets up, and it takes about a week and a half to go to where the daimyo needs to, and then a trip back. So the 3 weeks. And, of course, he straight up just asks for only Naruto to protect him. As, they're confused. As he's saying, well, you know, one of your Jonin is down. The other one has to stay and watch the other two. And, of course, the bridge builder needs protection. As they look at him, and you're okay with just the Genin. As, the Water Daimyo saying, if he was able to take down Zawazama Mochi, then he is not just a Genin. He might be out of the academy, but this Uchiha, he shows great promise. As, Naruto, he blushes as he's just saying, aw, shucks. Thanks. I appreciate the compliment. I needed that, sir. I needed that. As, the Watery Daimyo smiles as, Naruto says, if he were to, need help, and, Naruto is able to, and, he would go. He, regardless of what the Hokage tells him, he would find a way to, a way to get through. As Kakashi saying Naruto that's pretty much abandoning the village. As Naruto saying, I would come back. As, the Water Daimyo just chuckles. As he's saying, oh, I don't know, Naruto, if, you do decide to ever leave the village and want to live in the Water Nations, I'm pretty sure we could find you a suitable place. A few fetching Konoichis with rare bloodlines to help, further that clan of yours. I know that a tragedy had happened, and your numbers were drastically decreased, and that does pain me, but, the Land of Waves does have some of their own rare blood type users, and your work here has shown me that you are a true prominent prodigy of a prodigy, a genuine genius Uchiha, and I would be very much honored if you would accept this term of a future wife from the Land of Waves. As Naruto's just like, I mean, please, as the Water Daimyo, allow me to pick out 2 wives, just as a peace treaty, to further on. It could just be for political view at first. You don't really need to do much, but you will get to know them. And this isn't until much later, Naruto. As Naruto's just like, okay. Sasuke daggers at Naruto. As, he's saying, how come I'm not getting this? I'm an Uchiha too. As, you just suck, Sasuke. You just suck. Water. Damn, that was good water. Ooh, it hit my soul. Ooh, that was that right temp. I'm gonna pause this real. Oof. I had to blow my nose, I'm sorry. Where was I with this? As, yes, the Water Daimyo pretty much offers Naruto 2 wives. Naruto accepts, which Kakashi, surprised, uncle just chuckles, as then she's saying, it hurts to laugh. As we time skip a week and a half to Naruto, being there, as I'm also changing something very, very different. As here we have, one of Naruto's wives, the Water Daimyo's, niece. Surprising Naruto, as the Water Daimyo saying he too comes from a special clan. Well, half. His mother was a shinobi ninja, his father was not. But, what can you do? Love is love. She was his guard. Forbidden love. I was made. I'm the new Water Daimyo. Nothing too much. But, regardless, I too have at least half of a Genkai Gekai. One of them. She has too. As, Naruto is introduced to Mei, a shinobi who's the same age as him. That's right. I have to do this one time for the one time because I don't think I've ever heard anyone age down Mei to be the Naruto ship. They've always kind of kept her own age, which I get it. She's the hot cougar milf. Fuck yes, yes, just yes, my guy, yes. But hear me out. Let's not do that and have it be where she's the same age. So, yeah, go eat a dick if you disagree. Of course, the other person Naruto won't meet because the Water Daimyo has not picked someone, a suitable candidate for said Naruto, so nothing yet. However, Mei does smile at Naruto and give him a slight wink, and Naruto does blush. He says he's Naruto Uchiha, and, even now that they might be young kids, it's important that they at least know each other. As she says, she's Mei. Hold up. Oof. Temrui. I may have said that wrong, but I honestly do not give a fuck. So, anyway, Mei Temrui is one of Naruto's, wives. Because, yes, as we go on further, as Naruto, he would go back and venture out, after meeting Mei, Water Daimyo's safe, everyone's happy. Naruto's going back to the bridge builder when he meets a special shinobi who, they were being mistreated. Naruto does not like when this happens, as despite them having money, they were just, run out of the village. She was called a demon, very, very horribly mistreated, as Naruto knew exactly what this was 100 on against this bullshit, as, he would, personally buy some food with his own money and find the girl, talk to her, as, he's saying, so, what's your name? She looks at him, she adjusts her glasses as she's saying, why do you care? As he's just saying, I don't know. I can't really give you a good answer on that. I'm just kind of bored. However, I saw that, you were hungry. I could hear your stomach rumble. And you could look like you could use a friend. She looks at his forehead protector as she's saying, you're a ninja? As he nods and he's saying, yeah, my name's Naruto. What's yours? She adjusts her glasses as she blushes, as, this is the first time anyone's been genuinely nice to her, so she low-key confused on how to act. But I digress. Now, hear me out when I say the name. Just hear me out. Don't get pissy. Don't get mad. It's just something I thought that would be a little bit funny. So, here we go. She says her name is Sarada Uzumaki. Yeah, she has red hair. This is Karen's twin sister, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know. So she says she was separated from her twin sister Karin when this weird pale white man with yellow slitted eyes and seemed to be wearing purple makeup, kidnapped Karin from her. She didn't know why, and she's been alone ever since. People call her a demon. She doesn't know why they call her a demon, as here's the thing. In this one, Sadara Uzumaki has a special Gekkei Genkai mixed in with the Uzumaki one, because she is, she and Karin both are, half of Jugo's clan, the ones that absorb Senjutsu chakra, and Karin, unfortunately, did not get that trait. Instead, she got the Uzumaki chains and the weird chakra biting. So, yes. However, you know, Sarada did not. Sarada, unfortunately, obtained Jugo's clan's DNA of absorbing chakra, so she would black out, going on a murderous rampage, and all this good bullshit. As, you know, we do a time skip of 1 week and a half. Naruto has returned, and he's brought a friend. Of course, Anko and Kakashi are super fucking annoyed that Naruto did this. Especially because he didn't say anything. He never mentioned bringing anything. He was just supposed to drop the water daimyo and then bring his jolly ass back here. Not get a girlfriend. As you know, Sasuke is just like, who is this person, dope? As Naruto's just like, I will break you. As, you know, G nudges her glasses and she's saying, I'm Sarada Uzumaki. Uzumaki? You know, Kakashi and Anko, they're like, we've heard of that. You know, they look at her and saying, from the Whirlpool Village, as, you know, she nods and saying, a long time ago, her sister, like, about 2 years ago, her and her sister got separated. There was this weird man with black hair and a pale face. Anko heart dropped, because she knew who this bitch was talking about. As, you know, she says, he had yellow slitted eyes and weird earrings. You know, he said that he would take us both, but he ended up just taking my sister. I haven't seen her since. As Anko looks at, like, Naruto and saying, how did you find her? As, you know, Naruto explains everything, and sure enough, a slight flashback for him as he tells them, you know, shortly after, you know, their conversation had finished, when she's saying she doesn't know why they call her a monster, she would grab her head, as all of a sudden, you know, a discoloration on her skin would start to form, as, like Jugo, a semi-transformation of the curse mark would take over her body. She'd get a murderous rage, and Naruto would have to use the Sharingan Eye to subdue her, calm her down, and when she actually calms down, Naruto actually shows her what the demon is. She's terrified. She wanted Naruto to kill her right then and there. Naruto refused and actually said, come with me, and I will train you and teach you how to control your power. And, bruh, like motherfucking putty in this man's hand, she goes with him. As, yeah, that's fun. As continuing on with the what if, Naruto, you know, he meets Anko with Kakashi and all of them, as they're not really too thrilled about this, but Anko saying, you know, Lord Third, you know, you're saying Uzumaki, so you have a rare Genkai Genkai. She's saying she has the Genkai Genkai of her father, not her mother's, but yes. And, yeah, once it explains it, Anko then realizes, yo, this kid is pretty much a curse mark child before being a curse mark. So Anko, she feels the need to save her. She looks at Naruto and she's like, okay, good. As, you know, we do a time skip of a few hours. They're at the bridge as, you know, Naruto, he's pretty much chilling. He's on the bridge waiting. Back at home, Anko and Kakashi are there. You know, Sasuke and Sakura, they're also at the bridge when, sure enough, the mist happens. You know, the goons get taken out by Kashi and Anko, and then they realize, shit, the kids are finna die. So, you know, they're rushing over to the bridge. As, you know, they leave a clone, each leave one shadow clone behind to guard them in case, you know, shit goes wrong. But, whatever. As, you know, Inari never got the Talk no Jutsu by Naruto. He never bothered because he was training. He also never met Haku or Kimi in the forest. So, here we go. As Karin's still there, she's just, you know, with Inari because she's not trying to get hurt. So, yeah. Anyway, continuing on with our fight. Well, no. To start the fight with, Naruto versus Zabuza, round 2, with the support of Kimi and Haku, because lo and behold, Sakura, the useless trash can, gets 2 senbon needles in the neck, paralyzing her and making her fall. Sasuke, he gets fucking bodied by Kimi and bodied by Haku, who, hated the fact that Sasuke was being a super sexist, chauvinistic pig and decided to fuck his ass up. And, Kimi shot him with her bone bullets in his legs, senbon needles in his arms by Haku. Zabuza managed to get 2 slash marks on Sasuke's chest with the executioner blade. As, Sakura, she couldn't move, but she was seeing it. She's yelling, Sasuke! My Sasuke, yeah! I feel like that's kind of like Eric Cartman, but then, Naruto, he would try and help Sasuke with his 2v1 struggle, but Zabuza would not allow him because, eventually, it becomes a 3v1 with Naruto chuckling to himself as, he thinks that this is going to be fun. Zabuza, he's still fighting with his eyes closed, so he's thinking Naruto can't beat him. And Naruto's just like, I don't need to see your eyes. And I don't need to cast a genjutsu. Zabuza, you and your 2 students are going to die here tonight. As Naruto's eyes open, EMS is activated as his orange Susanoo begins to form into its skeletal form. As not only that, Kurama's chakra starts flowing out of Naruto, so they can sense the Kyuubi chakra, the demonic chakra, leaking out of the Susanoo as well. As, sure enough, in the Susanoo's hands, forming, which, this is what's really fun, because its hands are clapped. Naruto, his hands are, clapped, so he's gathering the chakra. But the Susanoo's hands are kind of in the same position that not Naruto, but Piccolo used the light grenade move, in DBZ. And what is forming is a concentration of not Naruto, but Kurama's Kyuubi chakra, or demonic chakra. So not a Biju bomb, but a Biju chakra cannon, if you will. Or Biju chakra grenade. How about that? As, it's charging up. It's glowing red. The arena around them, it's starting to glow red. Haku weaves her hand sands to create a protective ice dome around Zabuza and Kimi and her, which, something's wrong. The red glow is now coming behind them. They turn around as, sure enough, standing on the executioner blade, which Zabuza put down, is Naruto, who just yells, Chakra grenade! From his Susanoo, which, yes, his Susanoo is in the crystal eyes, even through the mirrors. It's just bullshit as, he drops it through, and flying Raijins again out of there. The explosion is within the ice, shattering it all. Zabuza, Kimi, and Haku, they all fall close to death as Naruto, he shows up and he's saying, you are worth a lot of money, Zabuza. As Naruto proceeds to pick up the executioner blade, as, Haku, Kimi saying, no, not our master, as he cuts off their head. As, they're crying out, they're damning Naruto, as Naruto's just saying, oh, don't worry. He cuts off both of their heads too. Yeah, they're not joining the harem. Sorry, not sorry. As Naruto killed all 3 of them. And, he's just thinking, he can use this. He can use this as he saves blood from Kimi and Haku, as he has a few ideas, since those two had rare Geki Genkais. And, you know, something can be benefited from those. You know, he does not know if he killed the last two users, which if he did, oh fuck. I can think of something around it, Naruto says to himself. But you know, he knows Zabuza's head is worth a lot of money. He doesn't know about the other two. But Anko and Kakashi arrive to see Naruto sealing the executioner blade in a scroll and putting it in a pouch behind him. You know, Kakashi looks at Sasuke, Anko goes to Sakura, Tazuna's just like, hey, yo, that Uchiha. Oh my god, it's like we got the lottery, my guy. I don't know how lucky my ass is to be alive. There were 3 of them that jumped them and then tried to jump him. And then they got their shit slapped. I don't know how they got their shit slapped, but they got their shit slapped. So Tazuna, you know, he still tells Naruto that he's going to name it the Great Naruto Bridge because of all the things Naruto has done. So, you know, Naruto, when he collects the bounty for not just Zabuza but Kimi's head, is because she was more proactive and in the front lines killing with Zabuza, so she did have a bounty. So, yeah, he actually gave the bounty of Zabuza to Tazuna and his family to help them out, as he kept the bounty for Kimi, which it wasn't as much. It was just a third of what Zabuza's was, but, you know, he felt it was the right thing to do. As he low-key, you know, was about to clap Inari's mom's cheeks. Which, you know, he didn't realize it, but my guy was hella, like, ogling Inari's mom. You know, just a glance here, a glance there. As, you know, she noticed and she would blush and she would flirt with Naruto. She would, you know, give him some extra touching. You know, Naruto had, you know, freed them. She gave Naruto a kiss on the lips. You know, not gonna lie. She stole Naruto's first kiss before anyone could. The kiss between Sasuke and Naruto never happened in this timeline. Don't fucking worry about it. Don't ever bring it up. And if you brought it up at this point, I'm oddly disappointed in you that you wanted to bring that up. But I digress, as, you know, Inari's mom taunts Haki with Naruto. And we time skip back into the Hidden Leaf with, you know, Sarada Uzumaki joining, as, you know, Danzo was sus as fuck because the Orochimaru potential connection, but when Anko saying, you know, well, she'll train her and she'll stay with Naruto. Nigga, what? Oh yes, since it's Naruto is one of the few people who can actually stop her from rampaging because of his all-powerful Sharingan. He kind of scowls at Anko for the belittlement, but he lets it go. He's just like, she has big boobs, and I cannot hate, so I have to accept my fate. As Kakashi just like, I know. You know, patting him on the back. As Kakashi and Naruto share this weird, like, understanding glance of aggressively thick women. You just gotta love them, despite all the trauma and bullshit that they're gonna put you through. Aggressively thick women. Like a medium rare steak. Oh. As that sounds more fucked up than I'm trying to make it sound, actually. You know, the only thing I can think of next is the Chunin exams for this. But, you know, I still need to think of a team for Sarada to join. Which I know. What are you doing right now? Thomas, I'm recording you, dick. Damn. I'm not gonna cut it out either. I'm gonna let them hear you be a dick. Apologies don't mean dick. You're still interrupting me too. Thomas, why else would I be here? As Sadada, since she was not technically part of any village, they are able to adopt her just fine. Naruto tried to argue, but nothing happened. My brother left to his room, as I couldn't help but to laugh at his ass. But that's gonna be funny for y'all who get to this part. As oof, my neck cracked. I have an idea. However, since Anko's gonna be training Sadara, that's why she's pretty much just gonna go straight into the interrogation unit. So she's not gonna be joining a Shinobi squad yet. She will go join on missions, like be, a substitute member, but that's it. So no need to worry about a squad for right now. As tuning exams. And yes, she'll be part of the squad with Naruto. But this is where things change, as Sai will be one of the people to be put in, the group with Sasuke and Sakura for Danzo to spy on them. As for Naruto, since, he pretty much is a army of one himself, he will be teamed up with Sadara to take the exam as a two-man squad. Which, yeah, it's kind of doing him dirty. But, he expects it. He's already on the fuck you Danzo bullshit. Danzo does not know that Naruto has eternal Mangyukyou Sharingan. He just thinks he has Mangyukyou Sharingan. But what he does not know is that Naruto is immune to Kototsukami. So, yeah. Now, here is one thing that I will say. He does mark Sadara, but it's on her, on the back of her hand, which, she thought it was cool, because it's, like, right on her thumb, and it looks like a simple, like, stamp. So, she thinks it's cool. On her other one, she did a Uzumaki Whirlpool, a half and half, because since Naruto is the one who can control her and save her, she thinks it's pretty cute. And, she blushes a lot when she's next to Naruto. So, yeah. Keep in mind, she is not the other, Miss Ninja for Naruto. That one is yet to be decided. As this is when Naruto and Sadara would bump into a special sand ninja who she apologizes because, she was lost and she was looking for her brother who was chasing a kid who accidentally knocked his drink, and, despite them apologizing, he couldn't let it go, and the kids, they made fun of his makeup, this is when Kankuro yells, "It's not makeup!" As, she's saying, "Oh, I found him." So, the three walk over as, Kankuro has, the three little snot-nosed brats of Konohamaru and his two little side characters, tied up. As, he's saying, you brats are gonna pay. As, surprising everyone, Naruto would, just look over in that direction, appear in front of Kankuro, look him dead in the eyes, and straight up tell him, "Put them down." As Kankuro does, Naruto then tells him, run into that tree head first as fast as you can with as much chakra as possible. As Kankuro then, gets in that, running position, the Usain Bolt starting line, as you can see the chakra coming off of his feet, glowing. He's putting a lot into this, as Tamari's saying, Konkoro, what are you? Konkoro, Konkoro, trying to call out to her brother's name, and nothing's happening as, boom, Konkoro busts forward, dashing towards the tree like a mad lad at incredible speeds, and right as his head's about to make impact, Gaara's sand stops Konkoro. This does awaken Konkoro up from his little genjutsu sleep, as he's annoyed that he got played, as, Gaara, he tried to look for Naruto, and when he saw Naruto's not there, Naruto's just saying, "Are you looking for me?" As Gaara's just like, "What the?" He turns around because Naruto whispered it right in his ears. So, yeah, the sand did not react to Naruto. In fact, it didn't even sense him. So, yes, as, they're surprised. And by there, I mean Tamari and Kagero, they're shooketh that Naruto was able to get past Gaara's defenses. As, Naruto tosses over Gaara's headband. This the land of sand. The Sunagakure. As Tamari's eyes widen at what Naruto was able to do. He was behind Gaara, and yet he was able to rip off the forehead protector that was on the front of the gourd strap. Which sounds so weird and so wrong now that I think about it. As Naruto, he smiles as he says, "Welcome, the three children of the Kazekage. This is going to be an interesting Chunin exams. I am Naruto Uchiha." He shows them just the regular 3 Tomoe Sharingan, as, Shikaku twitches, as, he feels, the emanating power coming off of Naruto. They all do, but they don't feel like Kurama. They just feel Naruto's immense, desire for power. And just for the sake of, fun, he's going to pick up the saying of someone relatively soon who's going to be training him. As, we do a time skip of one day, the very next day. So, Naruto, he's just casually walking down when a crow mysteriously lands next to him. See, Naruto knows that this crow shouldn't be here. And the crow just, it blinks at him a certain pattern and then flies off. Naruto understands that he has to follow the crow, so he does. The crow takes him to a special place where a man, comes out of the shadows. As, the crow lands by his arm, as he's saying, "So you're Itachi's, you're the guy that Itachi told me about." As Naruto's just like, "Who are you?" As this man is saying, "Someone who helped Itachi. I helped train Itachi when he was young, and now I'm going to train you. There's another thing. I think you can help me with something." Naruto saying, "What's that?" "I think you can help me get my eye back from someone who we both have some issues with." "Huh?" As out of the shadows steps... As Shisui Uchiha steps out of the shadows with an eye patch over his, right eye. His left Sharingan eye glowing red. As a crow lands next to him. And within the crow's eye is Fukaku's eyes, not, Shisui's, because in this timeline, Shisui didn't have to die for Itachi to unlock his Mangekyo Sharingan. In fact, it was the fact that he had to kill his parents that awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan. And it was Fukaku who, gave Itachi his blessing. And Shisui, he decided to lay low after Danzo finessed his eye. He faked his death and he laid low, but he feels that something bad's coming, and Naruto, he needs some help. So he's gonna help Naruto. As, he then admits something else. Not only is, Kushina special to, you know, Naruto because that's his mother, Kushina is special to him because Kushina would have been his sister-in-law. And that's where I'm gonna end this what if. Oh shit, it's almost tomorrow.